Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Medieval Dynasty. So today I wanted to go ahead and complete that quest that we started. We have a small quest that requires a poisonous potion. Somebody has some mold on their wall, so they need a bottle of poison to get rid of it. At least that's the plan. Whereabouts are they? Somewhere over here. Okay, we'll check this out. Here we go.
How do you do?
Quickly just turn this in.
So,
There we go. Alright, we got some dynasty repetition for that. That's good. Let's see here. What else do we need to do? I was thinking about actually planting, just double checking our crops here. Make sure everything's tended to, and it looks like everything is. So I'm thinking maybe we can plant some carrots and see how that goes. We have some beetroots growing over here. And I was wondering, maybe we could get away with some carrots and leave half of the field basically empty for now, till we get a third farmer. But yeah, we should have some carrot seeds that I've been collecting over time from like loot drops and stuff in the barrel or sack somewhere around here. So not the barrel, this one. We should have it. Yeah, I don't think we have enough to actually plant there, but check this out, and we'll probably need to buy some more, so I won't plant them just yet, but can't remember how many seeds we actually need to fill up one of these quarter things either, so we'll just basically get 16, I think, and then that's the same amount that we had for beetroots, and we can always adjust it later if we need to, like next year or whatever. But let's see here. What else did I need to do? I needed something else. There was things. Oh, right, the house. Needed some hedge seed and limestone, I believe. Most of it's pretty much done. It just needs a little bit more limestone for the house, so we'll be able to get a couple extra people in here for working on things. So I have to go pick up those couple things from the Pistovia, and we'll see if we can't work on some other things around here as well. Wouldn't mind getting a new fence or something in. But trying to find my horse. So there he is. Alright, so we'll move this back. We don't need that here. And then we'll go to Pistovia. Alright, so I'm at Pistovia again, and I
Hello.
forgot to buy some hedge seeds, so I figured what we do is we'll just buy some actual seeds here and stock up on some of the stuff that we needed. So we're running a little bit low on the flower bushes and stuff, so I thought I would pick up some of that as well. So we'll get about that much flour, maybe about 3 or 4 flower seeds per flower, and that should cost a pretty penny, but you know, early on it's way more expensive, but as you start producing more money and stuff, it's not too hard to come
Good
by.
luck.
So more of an end game kind of thing for decorations, which makes sense, right? Because then you have more time to decorate and less time to worry about
Onward!
getting the village and everything kind of set up and built and stuff. So your focus has kind of changed too, right? So anyhow, let's head on back. I have to say, riding the horse is way faster than the donkey, and I noticed that just going to Pistovia took a lot less time. We had way more stamina when we were going there, so
I need some water.
and my guy's thirsty, so we'll probably hop to the what do you call it, the well, and get a drink before we do anything. Yeah, that tree basically had a bandit camp at it one point, just a small one, but I think we're pretty much close enough where it won't spawn anymore. Anyhow, we'll go to the well here and get a quick drink. And I think we can actually pull buckets
I'm
from here
parched.
and craft them up from the resource storage. Yeah, it looks like we can. So that's actually really handy. So we don't actually need to haul the buckets anymore all the way over here, because we can just do it directly from there, which helps a lot. Let's head over to that house, finish that hedge, and start decorating behind the forge there. I mentioned last episode that I needed to do that, so right in this little field area I wanted to put some flowers and stuff. So. Alright, we'll start with the hedge seed, and I'll place these down here, so those ones. And yeah, let's go into the here, and oh, what's this one? Berry bush. Is it just me, or was this not here before? I don't recall berry bush being part of the DLC pack. Oh, it's not even part of the DLC pack, it's just... Huh. Alright, so summer's here, and I have a few things that I need to do around the village. We have some broken down buildings, and we got a couple resource demands. I'm not sure what's going on with that. We'll check that out in a little bit. It's workshop and the sewing place. I think that I know what's wrong with the sewing place. I think they're just out of flax, but we do need to repair some of these places first. So we'll start with the donkey shelter. Just requires some thatch for this one. And the herbalist hut needs some repairing. So we'll quickly repair this one up. Ooh, this one's actually really damaged. We should see if we can't have that other unlock maybe next episode and see if we can't get that all upgraded, if we can get our hands on some wood and stuff. But I'll have to look into the cost. Right now we're not exactly floating in wood either, so hopefully our wife will be able to get back to her job soon, and then we can upgrade that and get it all sorted out. But right now I'm not too worried about upgrading the buildings and stuff, but we do need to repair at least some of these until then. Okay, so we got these two done. All three should be fixed. We should just have these two warnings down here. The first one's the workshop, and we need planks. So that kind of makes sense. I used some of the planks for the house there, so I think that might be part of the problem. And the other one is, yeah, just linen or flax that we need. So flax is going to be taken care of in a little bit because we're just harvesting it now. So we'll wait until they do that. And I did craft up some small pouch or simple pouches, so we can go ahead and sell those in Pistovia, get a little bit of money, and while we're over there we can get some resources and stuff. The only other thing that was major was there was a baby filly, and I'm not seeing it as a donkey, so it's most likely a horse. Yeah, there it is right there. So we got a baby horse now. I guess these two had an offspring, so that's cool. Alright, so let's go ahead into Pistovia and do that, and we'll sell these while we're over there and hopefully get a little bit more stuff. And we might be able to collect some berries and see if we can't plant a couple berry bushes in town as decorations and stuff. So we'll see if we can't do those couple things while we're out, but we'll see. And there's a lot of berries by Pistovia, so alright guys, so we got quite a bit of this stuff done. I did plant 8 berry bushes. They take about 100 berries each, so it's pretty expensive, but you can get quite a bit of berries on the map, so Another good way of getting berries is through the herbalist hut. So if you have the guy working on that, you can get a pretty decent amount on berries. So it's not extremely OP. I would say about mid-game item for the berry bushes, so it's not too bad. It looks like they do generate some berries. It's just because it's summer, I don't think they've had time to actually ripen and everything like that. So if you're going to plant them, probably plant them in the winter, and then they'll be ready for summer, because they still need to go through the ripe stage or unripe stage. Another thing that I worked on was the house. I put a few extra things in. I got all the walls and stuff done, so we got that part. I put a candle in and that thing, so we got a couple of things there. The other things that I worked on were on the exterior. I got some couple of rugs there, so that's good. We got the shutters, so those, and that will make them a little bit more happier too. This is the first house that actually has shutters now, so we need to get a little bit more resources and maybe add a couple more to the few houses. Other than that, I think that was pretty much it. So I added this fence in here. We got all that taken care of, and we also got that filly, so I'm pretty happy with the baby donkey that we got, or baby horse, pardon me. It's chilling over here, so we'll be able to get a little bit of money from that. And yeah, outside of that, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below, rate the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.